Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I'm grateful for this opportunity to address the sub-regional seminar for ASEAN countries on security and arms control perspectives for dealing with missile proliferation. The issue of missiles, and ballistic missiles in particular, has been at the heart of the deliberations on disarmament at the United Nations for many decades. Yet, it is among several issues in this field where comprehensive and global solutions have been vexingly elusive. International concerns related to missiles have always been driven foremost by their use as a means of delivery for nuclear weapons and other weapons of mass destruction. We have seen only limited success at controlling this aspect, however. For decades, bilateral arms control agreements succeeded in drastically reducing the total number of nuclear-armed ballistic missiles in the world. Yet, in recent decades, key agreements have been abandoned, and current events call into question whether any past achievements will be sustained. Our trends at the global level should also compel us to have a fresh look at the problems posed by missiles and to consider the possible solutions. Beyond your sub-region, which largely remains free of ballistic missiles, more states in Asia than in any other region have deployed or flight-tested ballistic missiles capable of reaching intercontinental ranges. Globally, there is active development and acquisition of missiles of all types and categories. Technological advances are driving the proliferation and increasing use of ballistic missiles as battlefield weapons, including by states and non-state actors. These include the increasingly availability of maneuverable re-entry vehicles, the deployment of hypersonic glide weapons, supersonic cruise missiles, and aeroballistic missiles designed to fly entirely within the atmosphere and better avoid missile defenses. Altogether, these trends may make missiles more attractive to many armed forces as weapons that can be inexpensively protect power and carry out long-range precision strikes. It is likely that a new wave of missile proliferation could fuel costly arms races for decades to come. Issues relating to missiles have become more varied and complex, both technologically and politically. Despite the challenges I have outlined, arms control can still provide solutions at all levels. Missile controls have a proven track record in conflict prevention, risk mitigation, de-escalation of tensions, and threat reduction. Missile controls should thus be considered in the context of any future regional security and disarmament arrangements. States in all regions also have the incentive to work together to prevent the spread and emergence of new types of destabilizing weapons and to seek urgent ways to complete the unfinished business of eliminating nuclear weapons and their means of delivery globally. As we seek these broader goals, voluntary measures aimed at promoting trust and confidence play an important in ensuring stability and predictability, even if they do not substitute for legally binding reductions and limitations. Measures like the Hague Code of Conduct against ballistic missile proliferation thus have an important role to play. And I look forward to hearing about the outcome of your discussions on the relevance of this instrument in the ASEAN region. At the same time, the current evolution of the international security environment must also point to an increased scope for regional approaches. One pathway would be to consolidate and build on the existing arrangements and concepts, such as nuclear weapon-free zones. Even though means of delivery are explicitly not included within the scope of existing nuclear weapon-free zone treaties, including the Bangkok Treaty, they nonetheless serve as a key framework for protecting the regional states against the most significant missile threats. The entry into force of the protocol to the Bangkok Treaty would provide the parties with important security guarantees against threats emanating from outside the region. I therefore hope that the outstanding issues between the parties and the nuclear weapon states can be resolved expeditiously and to the mutual satisfaction of all. In conclusion, renewed attention is needed to the issue of missiles globally and regionally. As with other aspects of the international disarmament agenda, the active engagement of the ASEAN countries will be of vital importance. This seminar is thus a timely initiative. I wish you all the best and hope your discussions will be fruitful. I thank you.